welcome to another one of my motocross life videos. And who would have thought this was going to be happening? A crazy 6-7 weeks. I'm sure it's been the same for you guys and girls out there as well. If you've been following my videos, you'd have probably seen one of my Spanish ones. There's still another one to edit. I'll try and get that up. That was at the end of January, February. Then we were doing a couple of trips to VIP, Apex, all getting set for the beginning of the season. And then, of course, as you're going to know, we've had one of the most craziest times in modern history. The COVID-19 struck. Now, it wasn't so much of a surprise for me because I've been following it pretty much from the beginning in January. And even when I went out to Spain, I had my reservations about travelling. So I was pretty much well read up on it, knew kind of what to expect. I mean, the minute China said it was going to lock down its entire population, that was ringing alarm bells. I knew we were going to be in for some kind of trouble. I'll show you some clips of, because I have been able to continue working through most of it. I've been quite lucky in that respect. So I'll show you some of those clips, but at the minute we are at a track, we're riding, and I am at Fat Cats in Doncaster. Hopefully, I'm not too sure where I've got to go. There's some over on the practice track over there, and there's some on this track over here. I don't even know which one I'm supposed to be on. Social distancing. We have been in lockdown, we've come out of lockdown. The responsible tracks like Fat Cats, and I'm also going to be Doncaster tomorrow, private hire only, limited numbers. There is another track up this way which hasn't been sticking to social distancing rules and regulations. We won't mention him. I'm sure a lot of you will have seen the Facebook posts. Also, I mean, not very good for the sport. And I think the fact that one of the videos, the guy was some guy smoking a spliff whilst talking about how good it was to be riding there. Really. But no, Fat Cat's certainly doing it well. As you can see, I'll just pan around the paddock we just pulled here at the minute. Only 3-4 of us here. Now I'm just looking for my crew, and then we'll be getting set it up. Show you it's a new track layout as well. So, but we're riding again. We are riding again. So here we are. A few of the guys arriving now. Is that yours, John? What? Is that yours? Yeah. Oh, of course, yeah. It looks nicer from the front. How are you, kid? Elbow bumps. Nah, looks nice, that does now, kid. Tidy it up a bit. How are you anyway? You've already done the one session, haven't you?
Yeah,
we got I know you love it.
We got the undercover. Yeah, got to be the Apex, so it's alright.
But I'm there tomorrow as well, Apex.
How are you?
Yeah.
You're coming next Sunday with us?
Yeah. Mate, I'm anything I can go riding on it.
Get out there while you can. I didn't know if you'd come or not, but I said he probably will, like. Down. That's a good day out, isn't it? Like,
I haven't done
it. Went to Apex the other day, just sat there with a cup of tea, and the smell of it, and it's like, oh.
Mate, it's been dry. Another week or two would have killed me. I've just bought a trials bike as well.
Oh, I've been doing a load of work at home, I'm digging my patio.
I haven't stopped.
I've been doing my patio at home. We've done all Jack's drive and his house and his patio in the back garden.
Yeah.
Don't recognise it?
No, I've been alright. I've had boring. Well, I haven't been able to do the gardens there. They pulled the plugs on that for now. But I've had other work and I've still been on 14
hours. Flat out, you know?
Oh god, yeah.
It's the only thing he has now.
I know, yeah. It won't be long. How are you, John? I am very good. Hey, yes.
Oh, don't put it on, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, yeah. Elbow bump.
He was right.
Yes. How you doing, mate? You alright?
Hello, buddy, how are you?
How you doing, Jack? I'm very good, thank you. Thanks for inviting us along. I'm at Apex tomorrow as well, so I'm going to make as much riding time as I can.
I've got it again next Sunday.
Yeah, anything that pops up, I'll be happy. We've done a couple of sessions and I can't tell you how good it feels to be back out on a bike. As I said, sometimes when you're having a bad run on your racing, you sometimes want to quit and give it up. Oh, you did last year, but when you're told you can't race and it's against, I don't know, out of your control. Although it's been 6-7 weeks, 7 weeks I think since I've ridden, it's felt like an eternity, and I really, I think 1 or 2 more weeks of this, and fair play to them. It's all nicely spaced out, no one's in contact with anybody. Hopefully this is going to just be the start now. AMCA and the ACU are saying we should be racing by 4th of July, so a month to go, about 5 weeks to go maybe till we're racing. So hopefully plenty of time to get plenty of practice in. All the other practice tracks now will start opening up. It's just so good, I can't begin to tell you. It's just like, feel like you're living again. And the new track layout, it's phenomenal. They've done a brilliant job here. It flows so well, it's so much fun. Very fast, it's a very long lap, much longer than when we've been racing here before. Brilliant day, I'm loving it. So I'm going to do, I've done 4 sessions so far. I'm going to do 1 more and then call it a day. I am riding tomorrow at Apex, another private hire day. It's brilliant, I'm just so happy. It's going to be a very strange, I can't see the Grand Prix running. They are going to be running the Supercross, I think, starting on the 31st of May. They're going to run Sundays and Wednesdays to try and run all 7 rounds at the same Rice Eccles Stadium. So the American Supercross season will finish with no fans allowed. Then the Outdoor Nationals will start. How that's going to run, if they're going to allow spectators, I don't know. But going back to the Grand Prix, I can't see, because surely they're not going to be able to run without spectators, because that's, the promoter has to pay a stupid amount of money for the rights to run a Grand Prix, so they need the spectators, and I can't see any country at the moment allowing those type of crowds to attend an event. Will we even see it next year? There's talks of a vaccine, but even they said there's now 100 strains of this virus. I know some people go, oh, it's just like the flu, but what people aren't getting is nobody's got an immunity, so everybody's going to be infected at some point over the next year or two. So those death numbers, they have done the right thing, putting the world in lockdown. I think now is the time to, once you pass the peak, to ease those lockdown restrictions. And I notice in America there's a lot of people going, oh well, I'm not going to wear a mask and I'm not going to do this, it's against my civil liberties. Grow up, you're like a 4-year-old child having a tantrum. It's not about whether you've got it or not, you've got to protect other people, so we've got to think differently. It's not, I've seen some people go, it's slavery, I've got to wear a mask, it's against my liberties. Grow up. But let's hope, and then if we do stick to certain guidelines, we keep it at bay, vaccine comes out, we can carry on doing the things we love. I didn't realise how much I have missed racing till today, or riding, because that's just been like awesome being out there today. I've loved every minute of it. And I'm riding again tomorrow as well, Apex. Hopefully I haven't done too much and I won't ache too much. But back to it. Steam my window up as we get on the motorway. So that's my motocross life. We'll do another one for Apex tomorrow.